Hello everybody! In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to do 3 quick, simple hairstyles that you can do in less than 10 minutes, perfect for that early morning flight you have at 6 a.m. I don't know about you, but I'd rather be sleeping in a little bit more than spending an hour on my hair, but I still want to look good. So, the 3 looks I'm going to show you are the messy bun, heatless waves, and faux waterfall headband braid. For the first hairstyle, you're going to want to work with completely dry detangled hair. I'm using a wet brush, which is the best for detangling and is really gentle on your hair at the same time. Then you're going to want to add a little texture and volume into your hair. I'm doing that by using some Redken Fashionworks hairspray. Then you're going to want to grab all of your hair and pull it up into a really high ponytail. You want to take an elastic and wrap it once halfway around your bunched up hair, then pulling the end of the ponytail around the base, creating a bun look, and then wrap the elastic around the base of that bun, sticking in those loose ends. Then you're actually going to want to start pulling out hair from the elastic a bit to create more of a volume and give it that messy look. If you take out too much hair, don't worry, because you can just tuck those hairs back into the elastic. The more imperfect it looks, the better, really. Once that's done, you can pull out a strand of hair near your ears, on both sides of your head, and as well as at the top. You can even tuck your fingers underneath the front of your hairline and pull up a bit to create even more volume. Perfect imperfection is what we're going for with this look. It's as simple as that. The next hairstyle is one of my faves, and you can do it the night before you leave for your early morning flight. You're going to want to wash your hair and then let it air dry almost completely. Then you're going to want to split your hair into 2 sections right down the middle. Then working on one side at a time, you'll want to grab a layer from the top section of your hair, like so, and split that into 2. Then you're going to want to take the back piece and cross it under the front and then back over, creating a twist. Do this 2 times. Then when you go to do it a 3rd time, you're going to want to take more hair from the back and add it into your front hand, over and into the twist. Keep doing this until you reach the base of your neck. Once you get to the base of your neck, keep twisting those 2 pieces of hair until you get to the end. Then you're going to want to take your hair and wrap it into a low bun, like so, and secure it with an elastic. Now you're going to want to do the exact same thing on the other side of your head. When you're done, you should get something that looks like this. Now you've basically done all of the work. Now all you have to do is sleep on it, and when you wake up in the morning, you can take it all out, and voila, you've got heatless waves like so. Easy peasy. If you want to add a little bit more cuteness and have a couple of more minutes to spare, you can add a braid to this hairstyle. I like to throw my part to the one side for this. Then taking the side with more hair, I grab a thick layer from the top and divide it into 3 sections, which I use to create a basic braid all the way down. Once you do that, secure it with an elastic. Then you're going to want to start taking small sections from the front of your hair and loop it through the braid. So you're going to want to squeeze your fingers through the stitch of the braid so you can pull through that front hair. Once you do that, clip that piece aside so it doesn't get in your way. Then you're going to want to keep grabbing hair from the front and looping it through the braid until you reach the top of your ear. Once you've done that, grab all of the pieces you've clipped aside and also grab some hair from the back of your head. Put that all together and secure it with an elastic. And voila! I hope you enjoyed this video. Now when you arrive in your new destination, you will look mighty fly. And you know, it's nice to try some new hairstyles once in a while instead of just having it down or having it in a ponytail. Just experiment a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, give it a nice thumbs up. If you did not like this video, give it a nice thumbs up because you're a really nice person. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. Click that button so you never miss out on any upcoming videos. I'll see you guys later. Happy travels!